And all of our teachings have to do with basically three principles, three disciplines, if you will. The first discipline is traditional finance. The second discipline is behavioral finance. And the third discipline is a relatively new field, less than 10-year-old field, called neuroscience. So we think that you have to bring together these three disciplines, traditional finance, behavioral finance, and neuroscience of the mind and brain, to be able to make better decisions. I'm going to give you a reality check here. This is called reality. This is what happens in your decision-making process. Can't be stopped. Brain hardwired. Can't be stopped. It's called the experiential triangle. It's called the reality test. E stands for emotions. Emotions are both voluntary and involuntary. Emotions can not be stopped. Emotions are the first thing that happens inside your brain. How are your emotions affecting your decisions? You just can lose every hand. You cannot predict that. Every flip, every hand, every event in your business is an independent event. And don't think that you've been there, done that, know that. The next up here is thought. Got some bad news for you. The research says your brain can only have one thought at a time. One thought at a time. Now you can have multiple thoughts in a second, but you can only be thinking one thing at a time. So you got all these emotions coming at you. It hijacks your thoughts and causes you to maybe do an action you don't think is appropriate. So the triangle goes this way. After you think about it, whatever it is, then you respond or act. If you go from here to here, instead of going through the thought pattern, that's called ready, shoot, aim. Anybody here guilty of that other than Yin? I know Yin well enough to say that. I do it all the time. Why? Because I'm familiar, I know what I'm talking about.